Hey guys, it's me, Shamcow. I'm going to do a video today about dreams in general and my experience with them. I'm also going to be talking about our trip that we had recently to New Braunfels and San Antonio. But about dreams, this happens to a lot of people. Whenever you dream, you go to like a certain place multiple times. There is this one place that I go to a lot. It's like a baseball park. And I don't know where it is, but like sometimes I'll dream about just anything, and then eventually at the end I'm always at this baseball park. Recently on our trip to New Braunfels, we parked our car and we walked to this bus stop to take a bus and go to the Schlitterbahn. Right next to the bus stop, it was like a baseball park, and it was exactly how it was in my dream. Everything was the exact same, and it blew my mind. I was like, no freaking way. And it was just a deja vu moment. Another thing that happens sometimes when I dream, this pretty much happened only during the school year. I would wake up, I'd look around, and then I'd just be like, crap, I'm too tired. So I'd fall asleep and I would dream I did like my morning routine. I brushed my teeth, put my clothes on, ate my breakfast, and I got all the way to first period. And then my stepmom came in my room and told me to wake up, and I was like, crap, I gotta do it all again. Another thing that happened is if I play a lot of like a game, this kind of just happens to anyone. Like if you've done a lot of anything that day, you'll probably dream about it. That happened with me in Battlefield 4. I got it at the beginning of summer and I played it like a whole lot, and I literally had a dream one time that I played a full match. Like I remember it was on the Parasol Storm map with like all the islands, and then that big ship comes and crashes into one of the islands. I remember so much. I was in 4th place. I was playing engineer. I don't know. It was everything I remember. It was crazy. The last thing I want to talk about dream-wise is sleep paralysis. That's basically when your mind is active, like you're awake, but your body thinks it's asleep. So basically you can't move at all. I had to do like a routine to like become sleep paralyzed. I don't do it on purpose, but it kind of just happened. I have to wake up really early at like 6, and I'll be really tired, but I just like get up and move around, and I'll go downstairs to see if anyone's awake, and if they're not awake, I'll just go back upstairs and fall asleep. And then at around 10 or 11 or so, my mind will wake up, and I'll try and like move my arms and get out of bed, but can't at all. Like my body won't move. It feels like whenever your leg is asleep and you're trying to wake it up, it'll feel like really sensitive. If you touch it, it just like almost stings. Like it tingles just so much. It feels like that, but it goes to your entire body. Like if you try and move your arm, it feels exactly like that. It's really scary. If you let your mind wander, this like drives you insane because you're like you can't move at all. Mostly when that happens, I try and just like close my eyes and fall back asleep, and hopefully it goes away at some point and I'll wake up eventually. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say about dreams. Now to our trip to New Braunfels and San Antonio. This past Saturday we went to New Braunfels. We were going to go float the Kamal River, but we got there and they were like, oh yeah, you gotta wait 2 hours to get to, like screw that. So we went to Schlitterbahn, which was like literally 5 minutes. It was a lot of fun. One thing that was a really big problem is that the water wasn't flowing that fast, but there wasn't a lot of water like flowing through the park. And so some of the rides, there would be like quote unquote rapids where like you'd go over this bump and then you'd like slide down a little slide, and that would happen 25 times just one ride. And every single time, since the water wasn't flowing that fast, I'd have to like try and grab the little like bump that you go over and like push or like pull myself over it because I'd get stuck like on the bump, and it was so embarrassing because everyone would get like trapped behind me and have to like push myself over. And as soon as I'd push myself over, if you would like didn't get on the right side where like the current was, it would like suck you back into the bump and I'd get stuck there, and then everyone would like start pushing against me, and it it happened a lot, but it didn't ruin my experience, but it was pretty funny though. That was Saturday, and then Sunday we went to San Antonio to go see Fusion, who was recording this. We took a few pictures. It was a lot of fun. We've known him for like 3 years, and it was pretty cool to see him. He was on his lunch break when we met him, and we spent like an hour with him. That's the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later.